anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
Hey guys, I have a secret for you. We notice. We notice when you're tired all the time. We notice when your drive is gone. We notice when you're just not feeling that into us. But here's the good news. It might not be your age. It might be your testosterone level. Hey y'all, I'm Morgan at Men's Health of Mississippi. We help men just like you. We specialize in giving you back your strength, your energy, stamina, and confidence. Don't settle for feeling less than your best. Call Men's Health of Mississippi today to find out what your testosterone level is. Trust me.
I don't know what happened. Looks like there was a connection issue with Restream, the app that I use. It just crashed, but it didn't give me a notification that it crashed. So that's why I didn't know that it crashed, because what I was seeing on the screen is everything was still rocking and rolling, but everything quit working. I couldn't change my screens over, all my settings, just the whole thing. It's been a disaster with the Restream today. I don't know what kind of technical difficulties they were having, but either way, we're back up. We're in commercial break right now.
Leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down? Call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com.
Your roof is constantly exposed to the elements, battling dirt, algae, and stains. But with Watkins Construction and Roofing Roof Wash Service, you can keep it looking like new. A proprietary rooficide treatment is EPA approved, safe, and guaranteed to prevent algae from coming back for at least 2 years. No harsh chemicals, no damage, no black streaks. Just a clean, beautiful roof that lasts. Call Watkins Construction and Roofing at 601-966-8233 or visit nomoreroofstains.com today.
Ladies, tired of running on empty, sleepless nights, mood swings, stubborn weight, skin that has lost its glow? It is not just getting older. It is your body begging for help. Hey, y'all, I'm Morgan at Women's Wellness in Mississippi. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, we bring it all together. Hormone therapy, medical weight loss, and the latest, greatest aesthetic treatments like facials, lasers, Botox, and so much more. This is where wellness and beauty meet so that you can feel amazing inside and out. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, the best version of you is waiting right around the corner.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay Edwards Show.
Welcome back in to the Clay Edwards Show. The Mazda Jackson live stream is back up and running on all platforms at Save JXN, YouTube, X, and Rumble. We had an issue with Restream. It was not a station issue. It was not an internet issue here. Something funky with the program that I use. First time that's ever happened. So we'll give them a pass. We'll give them a pass. We've been using Restream for 4 years or so. Never had a problem before. So we'll give them a free pass today. But we are back here live inside the Men's Health and Women's Wellness Mississippi studios, where you can always text Clay to 601-800-5130. I went by Men's Health yesterday. Got my semi-glutide refilled. Took my shot yesterday. Feeling great. Appetite curbed. Like I said, I was talking yesterday. Obviously, you can get the free testosterone screening. They handle all that. But guys, do not be afraid of, if you need to lose some weight, try the compounded semaglutide. It's the GLP-1s, Ozempic style medicines. I always implore, do your research. And with anything that you overdo, you can abuse anything. But I've been taking this stuff for a couple of years. None of those problems. It helps me manage my appetite for 2 years now. Helps me manage my appetite. Does a couple of things that I like. Highly recommend it if it works for you. If it doesn't, don't do it. But if you need to kickstart some weight loss, try to retrain your brain, how to quit eating when you're full, how to not eat when you ain't hungry, it's a great way to retrain yourself and to lose a little weight to kind of kickstart your diet. And of course, it's great for other things too. So check it out. Men's Health in Mississippi. Text Clay 601-800-5130. They're going to ask you if you want testosterone or weight loss. You can say either or both. And they'll get you an appointment set up, and boom, shaka, laka, boom. And of course, consider them to be your general physician as well. All right. So getting back to it. We've talked a lot of national stuff lately. We haven't done a whole lot of Jackson stuff. But I think it's time. A couple things here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find some homeless people in Rankin County, and I'm going to go drop them all off in Jackson. That's right. Jackson's got the infrastructure for it. They love homeless people in Jackson. How do I know that? Well, because the mayor, he tried to sue. He didn't try to. Him and the ACLU sued the county when they tried to implement a policy about the panhandlers. So, I mean, I just feel like the city the former mayor, the city wants its homeless people. There's like a whole homeless economy in Jackson with these 501c3s. They need the homeless. They can get more donations, more grants, more this, more that. So now they're trying to pass a law to make it illegal for folks like Clay Edwards or good God-fearing law enforcement from the other areas around here to drop the homeless back off to where they came from. They wandered off from home base. And now they're going to try to say they're going to take us to jail for bringing them back to home base. Are you too good for your home? Go to your home. Well, we got a story here from WLBT that we're going to play for y'all real quick here. Let me get it queued up. Let me get this thing queued up, and we'll be ready to rock and roll hoochie coo. All right, here we go. We got Maggie Wade, the venerable Maggie Wade. Let's see what she's got to say. Now, I'm watching this with y'all in live time here.
Now face stiffer penalties if you're caught dropping off the homeless in the capital city. 3 on Your Side's Candace Bruce joins us now live from City Hall to tell you about the ordinance passed by your city leaders today. Candace.
Well, Maggie, Jackson City Council members say this has been a problem for years and that this ordinance is the first step to sending a message to other communities.
But nobody should be dropping anybody off in the city of Jackson.
During Tuesday's City Council meeting, members unanimously approved an ordinance making it a misdemeanor to transport unhoused individuals in the city of Jackson. You could face
hold on, it's just a misdemeanor. I'll take that charge.
Up to a $1,000 fine. Ward 5 Councilman Vernon Hartley introduced the measure. You may be wondering how they plan to enforce this.
We plan on employing more cameras around those areas where we suspect the unhoused is dropped
I thought cameras were racisms.
off. So that's one way. Then there's word of mouth. We continuously have JPD to be looking, to be observant, and look for those cases.
Back in 2020, 3 on Your Side reported about a Ridgeland police officer who was seen on surveillance dropping off a homeless person at a business in Jackson. Ridgeland Police Chief at the time, John Neal, said it violated his department's policy.
We've just heard it over and over and over again, so I do think there's some truth there that people do that, and we need to the visibility that we're not going to put up with it, I think, is important because it's not fair to the people themselves. And ends up putting a big burden on the city of Jackson in trying to care for all these people and all the nonprofits that are out there that play such a key role in helping these people.
Foote also offered this amendment.
I'd like to amend that to change the $1,000 to $100,000.
City Attorney Drew Martin said he understood the desire for a stiffer penalty, but explained that state law limits city ordinances to fines up to $1,000 or 1 year in jail. Ward 2 Councilwoman Tina Clay offered an amendment to include up to 1 year in jail.
Let me full stop. They'll put you in jail for Jackson for 1 year if you drop off a homeless person. But if you go kill somebody, well, at least if you're black, and a young black male, you go kill somebody and you get in front of the right judge, honey, I just understand. It's just about second chances here. I'm not gonna hold a black man down by putting you in jail. We're gonna let you go. Just don't do it again. But hold on, you drop a homeless person off from Rankin County or Madison, you're going to jail for a year. What jail are they going to put you in? They don't even have a jail. You going to put me out in Hines County for dropping a homeless person off for a year? Now, I'll be honest. Now, that is a deterrent because that's the last place on this planet I want to go is at Hines County Jail.
It was approved.
We just can't afford it. And we as human beings, we should treat other human beings like this.
What if the human beings want to be dropped off there? That's what they keep ignoring, that little fact. The homeless people are telling the cops where they want to go. I want to go, Jess. So here's what I recommend. Throw them in an Uber and send them to Jackson.
Now, council members have not ruled out speaking to state legislators to propose a stricter penalty in the future. Reporting live.
Now, good luck with this one. This one ain't going to pass. Ain't going to pass the test. There's going to be legal challenges to this because if somebody wants to be dropped off somewhere, you can't say no. You can't tell them they can't come. But I mean, these are the same people now. These are the same people who think that we shouldn't have borders that we shouldn't have a wall at the southern border, that our southern border shouldn't be enforced. What are some of those dumb sayings that they like to say about this nobody's land when it's stolen land, all that nonsense? This is stolen land. You can't tell the homeless people they can't come here. This is what I mean about the Democrat double standard and the liberal hypocrisy. Make it make sense, my friends. Make it make sense. And the unhoused. Are they homeless or are they unhoused? When did homeless become a dirty word? All right. Michael Applewhite just said the same city that lets you get a permit to panhandle. But we're worried about Rankin County and Madison dropping some homeless folks off. Just offering a service, just a free cab ride. Their home is Jackson. Diversity is y'all's strength. Diversity is not always about somebody's ethnicity. Sometimes it's you need a balance of people with homes and unhoused. Diversity is y'all's strength. Wrap your arms around it. Shower power, baby. Let's take a break, come back, land the plane for the day. Oh, real quick. We got 1 minute before I gotta take a break. Prediction time. The new Jackson police chief, absolutely 100% diversity hire across the board. I made a post on Facebook last night on the Save Jackson Facebook. You can go find it. 100% of diversity hire. John Horn, strike one. Strike one, no doubt about it. She got fired from Charlottesville. Then she sued Charlottesville. I can't believe you would hire somebody that sued her previous employer for being fired. That is a massive red flag. Massive. She is a self-proclaimed social justice warrior. She disbanded the SWAT unit in Charlottesville. Good luck. You would have think Chokwe and Tarlamumba made this hire. He's sitting back right now, Chokwe, Rakia, the whole Free the Land, Free the People posse, sitting back right now to my, I love it when a plan works itself out. I mean, this is a hire Chokwe would have made. There's going to be a disaster. Going to be an absolute dumpster fire disaster. Her and those woke judges in Jackson that love to let the criminals off, they're going to get along just great because they ain't going to be arresting anybody. We'll be right back. Land the plane for the day. I'm telling y'all, that's going to be an absolute dumpster fire. I'd kind of ignored it a little bit. I saw where she had been hired, and I went back and read it last night and really dug off into her. I'm like, oh man, they screwed the pooch on this one. I mean, somebody says a woman can't lead anything. I mean, look, I don't like to go quite that far. I really don't, but I can definitely understand why you would think that. But I tell you what, a woke woman can't lead a damn thing. Woke social justice warrior can't lead crap. I mean, go read that WLBT article I found on her last night. Where did it go? I want to drop it in the comments here real quick. Because they did a story about, did crime drop in Charlottesville under new police chief? It's crazy. I swore I saved so much more stuff than I did. And sometimes when I save links to my show prep from the house, I use this system called Evernote. Sometimes it doesn't push over. I'm convinced that's what happened, because I know I saved this stuff. Here it is. Like I said, I don't have time to read it to y'all, but I'm just going to read this one quote. Let me make sure it's scheduled, make sure we're not coming back from the break just yet. All right, we got a couple minutes. There was one thing that really jumped out at me. It said, Brackney was appointed police chief in 2021, a little less than a year after the Unite the Right rally of violence became the city's first African-American female chief. She served in that position in September 2021 till September 21 when her contract was not renewed. She went on to sue the city they didn't renew her contract. She sued them for wrongful termination for not renewing her contract. And your contract's up. Bye. The case was dismissed by a federal judge, by the way. The case was appealed, then dismissed again. So here's what really concerns me. She says, she went on to say that as the chief, her priority was to stabilize the Charlottesville Police Department by building rapport with its employees whilst simultaneously empowering them to challenge their personal assumptions regarding policing in the 21st century. Among changes she implemented was additional training, raised police pay, and did away with the department's SWAT team and specialized drug units. Here's the main thing, though, that tells me about the social justice crap. For Brackney's work, her suit claims she was selected by the Divided Community Project to join its steering committee and to serve on the National Steering Committee for Policing Programs for the Vera Institute of Justice. Brackney was also granted a fellowship at Carnegie Mellon University for her work in social and racial justice. And lastly, according to the Ohio State University's website, the Divided Community Project was formed to, quote, serve as a resource for local community leaders and diverse citizens with division and civil unrest. Going to be an absolute dumpster fire, a woke dumpster fire. Guys, love y'all. Sorry about the mess up today. I'll see y'all back tomorrow.